you very much indeed. Hello, I'm Alexander Armstrong, and a very warm welcome to Pointless, the game where we are always aiming for the lowest score. Let's meet today's players. And couple number one.
I'm Gemma, and this is my lifelong friend Steph, and we're from Telford in Shropshire.
Couple number two.
Hi, my name is Tony. This is my younger brother David. We're from Oldham originally, and we now both live in Scotland.
Couple number three.
Hi, I'm Matt. This is my fiancée Zara, and we're from Wolverhampton.
And finally, couple number four.
Hi, I'm David, and this is my friend Louisa, and we're from London.
And these are today's contestants. Thank you very much, all of you. Very warm welcome to the show. Lovely to have you with us. That just leaves one more person for me to introduce, covered in a barely visible sheen of sweat from his pre-show warm-up. It's my pointless friend, it's Richard.
Hiya. Hey, everybody. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon.
How are you?
Ah, must not grumble.
Now, three new pairs with us today, Gemma and Steph, the only returners. Lifelong friends themselves.
Yeah,
That's
they'll
nice,
need to be.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh, we've broken up longer friendships than that, I assure you. We're sort of half-life friends. I've known you for more than half my life. I've known you 30 years.
It feels like just like that.
Oh, I was going to say it feels about 70 years.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Weird, though, isn't it? Nice little jackpot. Tony and Pauline, unfortunately, didn't take home the jackpot last time. They had a valiant effort at it. So, listen, welcome to all our new players. Welcome back on Podium 1. Let's have some fun, shall we?
Well, thank you very much. Listen, you got the news about Tony and Pauline. I don't have to break it again. I don't want to rub it in their faces, Tony and Pauline. I don't want to rub it in your faces. You lost. Which means we're adding another £1,000 to the jackpot. So today's jackpot starts off at £3,000, which is very exciting. Thank you. Right, if everyone's ready, let's play Pointless. OK, now, you know this. I'm just going to say it for the sake of saying it. The pair with the highest score at the end of each round will be eliminated, so keep your scores as low as you can. Best of luck to all four pairs. Our first category this afternoon is public figures. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, and the question concerns famous Jeremys. Richard.
Yeah, on each board, we're going to show you 7 clues to famous people known as Jeremy. You just have to name that Jeremy, please. There's going to be 14 in all to have a go at home, so good luck.
Thank you very much. Name that Jeremy. Here they come. We have got journalist who began presenting Radio 2's Lunchtime Show in 2003 and BBC 2's Eggheads in 2008. French tennis player who lost to Andy Murray in the quarterfinals of the 2013 Australian Open. Practical joker who hosted Game for a Laugh and You've Been Framed. He received a Best Actor Oscar nomination for his performance in the 2009 film The Hurt Locker. Presenter whose motoring shows have included Top Gear and The Grand Tour. Rugby union centre who played for Bath, England and the British and Irish Lions. And Liberal Party leader, 1967 to 76, portrayed by Hugh Grant in the 2018 drama A Very English Scandal. I'm going to read those again. Journalist who began presenting Radio 2's Lunchtime Show in 2003 and BBC 2's Eggheads in 2008. French tennis player who lost to Andy Murray in the quarterfinals of the 2013 Australian Open. Practical joker who hosted Game for a Laugh and You've Been Framed. He received a Best Actor Oscar nomination for his performance in the 2009 film The Hurt Locker. Presenter whose motoring shows have included Top Gear and The Grand Tour. Rugby union centre who played for Bath, England and the British and Irish Lions. And Liberal Party leader, 1967 to 76, portrayed by Hugh Grant in the 2018 drama A Very English Scandal. Steph, welcome back.
Hi.
Our only returning pair. What about that? Round 2, we had to say goodbye to you last time, so this time, surely hoping to take it all the way if you can. Remind us all about yourself, Steph.
I'm a manager in a children's nursery, but I'm currently on maternity leave, so I'm kind of having a busman's holiday of looking after my own baby.
Wait, no, exactly. What's your baby called?
She's called Emmy.
Emmy? By the time she sees this, she'll be at school, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Emmy. Hi, Emmy. Now then, Steph, how are we feeling about these Jeremys?
I know a few of them, just trying to work out which one might be the less that I know. I'm just going to have to go for the top one, Jeremy Vine. OK, Jeremy Vine. That says Steph. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Vine. Jeremy Vine. Not bad. 60 for Jeremy Vine. Gets us off to a good start.
There's more people called Jeremy than you think, aren't there?
I didn't realise there were so many.
I'm looking forward to seeing who's on the next board, but
So
blimey,
am I.
14
Yeah.
Jeremys.
I know.
Yeah, Jeremy Vine, very good host. Love a bit of eggheads, right?
We certainly do, yeah.
He lives down the road from me as well, Jeremy Vine. And he's
That's
got a penny farthing that sometimes he rides down the high road.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, listen, that's okay.
That's amazing.
Yeah, for real.
Anyway, thank you very much indeed. David W. Lovely to have you here. Tell us all about yourself, David.
Thank you, Alexander. I'm a hearing aid dispenser, so I travel around Scotland visiting people at home and testing the hearing and supplying hearing aids.
Changing their lives.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Everyone says that you always get a hearing aid 10 years after you should have got it.
That's about right, yeah.
Yeah.
For most people.
And people think, oh, wow, how extraordinary. Opening whole new avenues. And whereabouts are you in Scotland?
Let's go Lesmahago.
Lovely name. Where's that?
Have a go at that, yes. South Lanarkshire.
Lesmahago.
25 miles south of Glasgow,
Very nice indeed.
beside the M74.
Until you said beside the M74, I was thinking that sounds just lovely. OK, now, David,
Yes.
which of the Jeremys would you like to go for?
OK, I think I know a few, but I'll go for the bottom one, Jeremy Thorpe.
Jeremy Thorpe, says David. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Thorpe. It's absolutely right. 60 is the only score we have, and you pass that down to 46. Not bad at all.
Well played, David. Yeah, that was a brilliant drama as well.
Wasn't it?
I don't know if anyone didn't see it. It's really well worth catching up.
Fantastic.
Oh, Hugh Grant was
Absolutely
amazing.
superb. Yeah.
Absolutely amazing.
Excellent. Thank you. Now, Matt.
Hi.
Welcome to Pointless. Good to have you here. Tell us all about yourself.
So I run a small business that makes videos and animations. It's a small team of us, just of 8. In my spare time, I like playing five-a-side football, watching a lot of football and sports, tennis, although I don't know the answer to the tennis question, which is good.
OK. But the business, so they're making videos and stuff.
Yep.
What sort of videos are these? How does that work?
They're for a variety of kind of businesses. Usually it's like universities or sports teams come to us. It's time maybe to explain kind of difficult topics, how to purchase tickets for a sporting team, for example. I won't mention any names of teams, but yeah, or like university processes, marketing, the university, that kind of thing.
That's really good fun.
Yeah.
Excellent. Now, Matt, whole board of Jeremys there. Who are they?
I think I only know 2, so I'm going to go for the third one down, and I think I'll go for Jeremy Beadle.
Jeremy Beadle, for You've Been Framed. Let's see how many of our 100 people said that. Jeremy Beadle is right. A popular answer. 78 for Jeremy Beadle.
Very popular answer. Watch out, Beadle's about 78 points.
Thank you very much indeed. There we go. And David B. Welcome to Pointless. Tell us all about yourself, David.
I am a freelance web developer / cartographer, and I gave up the rat race a few years ago so that I could go travelling around the country in my narrow boat and spend the winter travelling around the world as well.
Oh, you've just given me so much to play with there. Narrowboats. That's fun. Whereabouts do you moor your boat? Or is that, I guess, the beauty of it could be anywhere?
Yeah, right. The beauty of it is that 1 week I'm in the countryside, the next time right now I'm in central London, in Angel, and yeah, next year I'll be somewhere up north probably.
Oh, you make it sound really lovely. Oh, I remember how cold and damp it is, though, in the winter, I suppose. So what, do you just pay a sort of mooring fee, do you?
Yeah, you pay a licence to be on the canal, and I can go wherever I want within that year. So the bills are very low. It's a very cheap way to live, but I don't want to sell it too much because I don't want it to get busier, so no one else do it. It's rubbish.
OK. Now, David, this board's all yours. Do you want to fill in the blanks?
Well, yeah, Jeremy Beadle was just taken, so I think I'll go for the one that is probably going to get the most points, which is the presenter who does motoring shows, Jeremy Clarkson.
You're taking the Clarkson?
Yeah.
OK, let's see what happens. Clarkson, says David. Is right. 88. 88. Well, it's better than 100.
Better than 100 if you see anyone you know, absolutely right. He's 11 inches taller than Richard Hammond, Jeremy Clarkson. It's exactly the same as me and you. It's not really. People must think you're short because of me. I am sorry about that, because you're a very tall gentleman. Or a perfectly tall, you know.
But, yeah, tall enough. You have no idea how tall I am, though, because everyone's the same height to you.
Yeah, I'm going to guess, are you 5'3"?
Yep.
There you go. I knew it. Shall we fill in the rest of this board? The tennis player, I don't think you will know.
I don't know that.
Is Jeremy Shardy. the Frenchman. 12 points, so well done to 100 there. The Best Actor nomination for?
Jeremy Renner.
Jeremy Renner, yeah, and all sorts of things. Hawkeye as well. 29 points for him. And the Rugby Union Centre?
Jeremy, sometimes Jerry Guscott.
Jeremy Guscott, absolutely. Would have scored 24. So the best answer on the board is Jeremy Shardy.
There we are. Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Well, we're halfway through the round. Where did it go? Let's have a recap of those scores. Very well done. 46, David W., best score of the past there. Then we travel up from there to 60, Steph Gemma. 78 is where we find Matt and Zara. 88, David B. and Louisa. So, Louisa, you get the new board. Find a nice low-scoring Jeremy, for goodness sake.
No pressure.
And maybe that'll keep you in the game. Best of luck with that. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? OK, let's put 7 more Jeremys up on the board, and here they come. Comedian who is renowned for his off-key singing on the Radio 4 panel show I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. Politician who became leader of the Labour Party in 2015. Actor who is best known for playing Sherlock Holmes on television between 1984 and 94. Cambridge graduate and broadcaster who's hosted University Challenge for over 25 years. Utilitarian philosopher whose preserved skeleton was acquired by University College London in 1850. Conservative MP who served as Foreign Secretary and Secretary of State for Health. And actor who played villain Patrick Blake in Hollyoaks and Alex Adams in Holby City. I will read that again. Comedian who is renowned for his off-key singing on the Radio 4 panel show I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. Politician who became leader of the Labour Party in 2015. Actor who is best known for playing Sherlock Holmes on television between 1984 and 94. Cambridge graduate and broadcaster who's hosted University Challenge for over 25 years. Utilitarian philosopher whose preserved skeleton was acquired by University College London in 1850. Conservative MP who has served as Foreign Secretary and Secretary of State for Health. And actor who played villain Patrick Blake in Hollyoaks and Alex Adams in Holby City. Louisa, welcome to Pointless. Lovely to have you here. Tell us all about yourself.
I'm an email marketing manager. I live in London as well, also on a narrowboat. I enjoy playing video games, running, baking, all the good stuff.
All the good stuff. Can you bake on the narrowboat?
Yeah, you can, yeah.
What kind of stove do you have?
A normal gas stove.
It's just a normal gas stove?
Yeah,
OK.
a normal oven.
So you don't, but I guess you have to have a fire or something to sort of warm the place up.
Yeah, luckily I've got central heating. On my last boat, I didn't have that. I just had
central heating on the narrowboat.
Yeah. So I've got quite a good boat now. It's got central heating and
that's
a
amazing.
fire as well. Yeah.
Fair. God, that's cosy.
Yeah.
I mean, do you ever get woken up in the middle of the night by a sump alarm that suddenly says, "Well, you're taking in water" or anything like
that? Luckily, not. I haven't had no alarms. I have had water in places they shouldn't be, but that's kind of.
That's normal, we all get that.
Yeah.
That's just old age, isn't it?
Yeah.
It catches up with all of us.
Louisa, what are you going to go for? You're high scorers at the moment. Don't go for an easy Jeremy.
I don't think I know any of these. I'm going to have to do an educated guess.
Yeah.
Or possibly make one up. Let me have a look. I have a name that comes to mind. I'm not sure if it's right at all.
Is it Jeremy?
Yeah, that's the first part. OK, I'm going to go for Cambridge graduate and broadcaster Jeremy Paxman.
Jeremy Paxman, says Louisa. No red line views, you're the high scorers at the moment. Let's see what happens when we say Jeremy Paxman. Yeah. 68. Not bad. Taking your total up to 156. You might have kept yourselves in the game there.
He won't like that if he's watching, will he, Paxman? Oh, he'd be fuming. He's been doing that for 25 years.
At all.
Oh.
OK, thank you very much indeed. Now then, Zara, welcome to Pointless. Good to have you here. Tell us all about yourself.
I live in Wolverhampton. I work as a project manager for a digital agency. In my spare time, I like to do a lot of cleaning, cooking, and just a little bit of yoga as well.
A little bit of yoga. What kind of cooking do you like to do, Zara?
A lot of Middle Eastern cuisines, so quite a variety, a little bit of Indian as well, so yeah.
Very nice indeed. Now, Zara, you're on 78. If you can score 77 or less, through you go to the next round.
The only Jeremy I know is the second one, but I'm hoping it won't be so obvious. So the politician who became leader, I'm going to say that's Jeremy Corbyn.
OK, Jeremy Corbyn. Let's see how many of our 100 people knew that. There is your red line. 86 for Jeremy Corbyn. Takes your total up to 164.
Yeah, it was quite obvious, it turns out, to Jeremy Corbyn. But the interesting thing we've learned is if you live on a narrowboat, you haven't heard of Jeremy Corbyn. So that's, that's something, isn't it?
Thank you very much indeed. Now, Tony, Tony, welcome, by the way. Wonderful to have you with us. Tell us all about yourself.
I'm retired now. I retired in 2016, but I used to be a civil engineer, so I worked around both the UK and around the globe on various construction projects. Since retirement, I have an allotment, so I do a lot of vegetable growing. I sing in the choir in Inverness Choral Society, so we do 2 productions a year at the local arts venue. So we sang Handel's Messiah about 3 years ago, which was a fantastic experience.
Very nice. I'm going to put you as a bass.
Yes, second bass. Yes.
No, it was that or mezzo-soprano, but I think, yes, bass, I think is right.
See, that's such a good answer. Sometimes you say, tell me about yourself, and someone just go, I'm retired.
I know.
But Tony, just properly, everything done.
And
no follow-ups needed.
Beautiful Oldham accent as well, which
I
is
could listen to it all day.
Oh, yeah. Now, listen, you are through to the next round. Doesn't matter what you score. Lovely low score from David and quite a high score from Zara have combined to put you in that position. So who are these famous Jeremys? What would you like to go for? Whom?
I would like to go for the second from bottom and say Jeremy Hunt.
Jeremy Hunt says, Tony, no red line, you're already through. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Jeremy Hunt. Jeremy Hunt is right. Down he goes to 62, takes your total up to 108.
Yeah, some very big scores out there, aren't there?
Now and Gemma, welcome back. Remind us all about yourself, Gemma.
So I work for a workforce solutions company as a business process specialist.
See, those are brilliant. Tell me what really happens there.
Okay, essentially it's recruitment, but there's so many more.
Oh, say it again. Go through the long version. What's the long version?
A workforce solutions company.
Workforce solutions company.
Yeah.
And what's your role there?
I'm a business process specialist.
Business process specialist. Yeah. That's lovely. Your card must be very long to fit all that on. Brilliant. What do you do for fun?
So I'm known amongst my friends as throwing quite good parties.
That's a good thing to be known for, if nothing else.
With a theme.
Good.
Has to have a theme. Costumes.
Good.
Food will be themed. Decorations will be themed.
Yeah, it's fun. Do you go to town on your own costumes and things?
Absolutely.
Best costume so far?
Last year, my husband had quite a big birthday, so we had a 1970s/80s nostalgia film party. So a lot of people came as Star Wars characters, and so you might think I came as Princess Leia. No, I came as an Ewok and made a head-to-toe Ewok costume, complete with headdress and spear.
Good. Very strong indeed. Now, Gemma, you're through to the next round. Doesn't matter really what you score here. But for fun, you could fill in some of our Jeremys.
Yeah. Well, I know one. I think I know one. I think he was in both Hollyoaks and Holby City. I don't know the others, I'm afraid. So I'll throw it out there. Jeremy Edwards.
Jeremy Edwards.
Yeah.
Let's see if that's right. No red line, you're already through. How many people said Jeremy Edwards? No. Bad luck, not Jeremy Edwards. Couldn't matter less. You're through anyway. 160 is your total.
I thought it was Jeremy Edwards as well. That's exactly who I thought when I was going through the board. And it's because you can see him in both of those, right? If he's not been in both of those, he should be. He'd be perfect. This is Jeremy Sheffield. That's the best answer on the board. Would have scored you 10 points. So very well done if you said that. The wonderful comedian up the top there.
Jeremy Hardy.
14 points for Jeremy Hardy. The actor.
I can't think who that is.
Jeremy Brett.
Jeremy Brett.
Jeremy Brett, and would have scored you 25 points. And the philosopher was Jeremy Bentham, would have scored you 19 points.
Thank you very much indeed. We are already at the end of our first round. I cannot believe that. Which means I've got my first sorry task of the afternoon, which is to say goodbye to Zara and Matt. It's not all bad news, though. You're going to be back next time. Already looking forward to that. But thank you so much for playing Zara and Matt. But for the remaining 3 pairs, it is now time for round 2. And there we are, like that, down to 3 pairs. Oh, welcome to round 2, everyone. Well done for making it through the Jeremy's round. What a high-scoring round that was. David W., you're our lowest individual scorer. In fact, David and Tony, our brothers, were the lowest combined scorers as well, so well done to you. Anyway, best of luck to all 3 pairs. Our category for round 2 today is theatre. Can you all decide in your pairs who wants to go first, who wants to go second, and whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, let's find out what the question is. Here it comes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many Shakespeare plays containing at least 2 of the letters B, A, R, or D. as they could. Richard?
Yeah, just looking for the normal short form name of any Shakespeare play, as listed on the RSC website. Has to contain at least 2 of those letters, please.
Thank you very much indeed. OK, Gemma, to you first. Is it helping me doing this?
Yes. Oh, my mind has gone blank. I think I'm going to say The Taming of the Shrew.
The Taming of the Shrew, says Gemma. Let's see how many of our 100 people said that. It's right. Down it goes to 19. 19 for The Taming of the Shrew, not bad.
Not a bad start on podium 1. Tough to go on podium 1 on something like this. If you've not seen it, it's about somebody who tries to tame a shrew.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. There we are. Tony, we come to you.
Right, I'll keep with a Scottish connection and say Macbeth.
Macbeth, says Tony. Let's see how many of our 100 people said that. Macbeth. $43 for Macbeth.
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen it, but it's a stage adaptation of the BBC detective series Hamish Macbeth.
Robert Carlyle, very nice.
With Robert Carlyle, yeah. So he
Good.
did the very first run of it on stage.
Nice.
And now, yes, it's I think Chico now plays Hamish Macbeth in it.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Now, we come to you, David B. So it's the title of any Shakespeare play that has any 2 of B, A, R or D in it.
Well, I'm going to go for a risky one. I'll say The Merry Wives of Windsor.
The Merry Wives of Windsor. OK, let's see how many of our 100 people got that. Merry Wives of Windsor. Very good indeed. Down that goes to 6. Well, listen, we're already halfway through the round. There we are, 6, the best score of the parts. Well done, David B. Then we travel up to 19, where we find Gemma and Steph. Then 43 is where we find Tony and David W. So, yes, David W., nice low score from you, like we had last time. Should be enough to keep you in the game, get you into the head-to-head. So good luck with that. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? OK, remember, Louisa, we are looking for any Shakespeare play whose title contains any two of the letters B, A, R or D.
Yeah, right. I can think of 2 that haven't gone. I think one's a bit risky. I don't really want to risk it now that you've got a good score. So I think I'm going to go with Romeo and Juliet.
OK, Romeo and Juliet, says Louisa. Here is your red line. Let's see how close to that we get with Romeo and Juliet. That's right. Not bad. 50 for Romeo and Juliet takes your total up to 56.
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen it, but it's about the guy who invented the police phonetic alphabet. It's pretty good. There's a follow-up called Whiskey and Tango, which I actually think is better. It's also a lovely cocktail.
Yeah.
I don't know what you'd call that cocktail. It sounds, lovely, Whiskey and Tango. Oh. Mm. Wow, I called it a wango. That's what I call it.
Thank you, Rich. David W. By the way, you're on 43. 12 or less gets you into the next round.
So I'm going to have to take a bit of a chance, aren't I? We'll go for Titus Andronicus.
Titus Andronicus, says David. It sounds like a good answer. Let's see what it scores. There's your red line. It's right. Oh, it's good, David. Oh, very well done indeed. Down goes to 7. Did exactly what you needed. Takes your total up to a nice round 50.
Very well played, David. Terrific answer. Yeah, I don't know if you've seen it, but it's about the Roman guy who invented double entendres.
Very good. I'm going to work that one out.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much indeed. Steph.
Hi.
So it's the title of any Shakespearean play with any 2 of the letters B, A, R or D in it?
I'm not sure whether to go for a bit of a risky one.
36 or less gets you into the next round.
Oh, well, I'm just going to go for it. Henry IV, Part 1.
I like the way you're thinking. Henry IV, Part 1, says Steph. Here's your red line. Let's just see it visually. Can you get below that with Henry IV, Part 1? Let's find out. It's right.
God.
You've done it. Very well done indeed. Down it goes to pointless. Very well done indeed. That's a pointless answer. That adds £250 to today's jackpot. Takes the total up to £3,250. It scores you nothing, leaves your total at 19, and is just all-round fantastic.
What
well
a
done.
beautiful end to the round. Very, very well played. Yeah, I don't know if you've seen it. It's the most... It is the most successful of Shakespeare's plays about the Thomas the Tank Engine characters. It's really, it's very, very good. Now, there's lots of answers here in single figures. There's a few pointless answers as well, but we'll get to them in single figures. Do you have an answer for this one?
Well, actually, I have Henry VI, Part 3. So,
Henry VI, Part 3 you go for. It's also a pointless answer. Very well done. Very clever, both of you. You could have had Antony and Cleopatra for 7. You could have had Richard II for 6. You could have had The Two Gentlemen of Verona, The Winter's Tale, and Troilus and Cressida, all for 6 as well. 5 for The Comedy of Errors. 4 for Coriolanus. Sorry, that was the Roman guy who invented double entendres. You'd have got 4 for Julius Caesar. 3 for Love's Labour's Lost. 2 for All's Well That Ends Well. 1 for Measure for Measure. Now, there's 5 pointless answers. They have a theme, as you'll see. Here are our pointless answers. Henry IV, Part 1. Henry IV, Part 2. Henry VI, Part 1. Henry VI, Part 2, and Henry VI, Part 3. Very well done if you said any of those. The top answer, we had most of the big answers, but the top answer of all 53 was A Midsummer Night's Dream.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Well, we are at the end of our second round. We have to say goodbye to another of our pairs, Louisa and David B. I'm so sorry. This is where we say goodbye to you, but only for now. You'll be back next time. We're looking forward to that. We'll see you then. Thanks very much, meantime, Louisa and David B. But for the remaining 2 pairs, it is now time for the head-to-head. Congratulations, Tony and David, Gemma and Steph. You are now 1 step closer to the final and a chance to play for our jackpot, which now stands at £3,250. Oh, but it's so much nicer from here on in, because you can chat before you give your answers. And first pair to win 2 questions in this round will be playing for that jackpot. Well, very, very well done. What an exciting game.
It's going to be a good one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Tony and David have been very good throughout, and then a brilliant pointless answer as well at the end of that second round. So Basil is joined.
Yeah,
very
pretty
much.
Hard to call this one. Best of luck to both pairs. Let's play the head-to-head. Here is your first question, and it concerns farm machinery. Richard.
Yeah, strap yourselves in. We are going to show you 5 pictures now of different bits of farm machinery. We'll show you alternate letters of their names as well. But what is this farm machinery, please?
Thank you very much. Well, let's reveal our mixed-up farm machinery, and here it is. We have got A, CMIEHRETR, B, TDE, C, FEDRLE, D, TATR, and E, DSHRO. There you go. 5 bits of farm machinery. Tony and David, you're our low scorers, so you get to go first. Feel free to confer.
OK, we'll go for E, which we think is a disc harrow.
Disc harrow, say Tony and David. Now then, Gemma and Steph, talk us through the farm machinery.
OK. Pretty sure we're not going to beat that, but
Yeah.
combine harvester, no idea what that is. Guess at field roller for C, and tractor, obviously.
Yeah.
Go for C.
Oh, a tractor.
Think, might be. Yeah, we'll go for C, field roller.
OK, field roller, C. OK, so we have disc harrow and we have field roller. Let's see how many of our 100 people said disc harrow for E. It is a disc harrow. And down that goes 15. Very well done indeed. Great score. Gemma and Steph, meanwhile, have gone for field roller for C. Let's see how many of our 100 people said field roller. $53. Well done, Tony and David. After one question, you're up 1-0.
Two good answers there. Let's take a look at the scores for the others. A, of course, is Combine Harvester. Would have scored you 81 points. Now, B would have won you the point. There's only a few missing letters, so...
It's a tadgel.
I wish it were a tadgel. That's a much better name for what it is. It's actually a tedder. A tedder used in haymaking. 2 points, so very well done if you said that one. We only have one left. What do you think? It is a tractor. You were quite right. What do you think tractor scored? It's literally a big picture of a tractor with most of the letters of the word tractor underneath it.
The way you're setting this up means it's not going to be 100, is it? It's going to be...
Or is it? We had 100 the other day, didn't we?
We did.
Which is a picture of a rose with R-E underneath it.
Yeah. That's got to be... It's got to be in the 90s. One would hope it was 100, but maybe it's going to be 97.
Let's take a look. Tractor would have scored you 99 points.
Wow.
99 points. I mean, someone's had a shocker there.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Well, here comes your second question. Gemma and Steph, you get to answer it first, but you must win this one to stay in the game, so good luck. Our second question today is all about game show hosts. Richard.
Yeah, 5 names of game show or quiz show hosts now, but in anagram form. We'll also show you one of the shows which they hosted. Can you tell us who they are, please?
Thank you very much indeed. Let's reveal our 5 mixed-up game show hosts. And here they are. Frosty Cherub, play your cards right. Tax Larger Nerd Osman. Epic Win. Stoking Divas, 1001 Things You Should Know. Clever Hit Comical Intro, Only Connect. And Weak Lorry, Catchphrase. I'm going to read those again. Frosty Cherub, Tax Larger Nerd Osman, Stoking Divas, Clever Hit Comical Intro, and Weak Lorry. There we go. Gemma and Steph.
Never heard of 3 of the games. So...
No.
Let's go for the bottom one.
Do you know what it is?
Roy Walker.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go for Roy Walker for the catchphrase.
OK, Roy Walker, say Gemma and Steph. Now then, over to you, Tony and David. Feel free to confer.
We'll go for number 4, Victoria Corin Mitchell.
OK, number 4, Victoria Corin Mitchell. So we have Roy Walker and we have Victoria Corin Mitchell. Gemma and Steph, let's see how many of our 100 people said Roy Walker. $29 for Roy Walker. Victoria Corin Mitchell, say Tony and David. Let's see how many of our 100 people got Victoria for Only Connect. And it wins you the point. Very well done indeed. Down it goes to 17. Fantastic. And that means Tony and David, after only 2 questions, you are straight through to the final 2-0.
Very nicely done. Let's fill the rest of these in, shall we? Stoking Divas. That is, it's not her most famous show, but it was presented by her.
Sandy Toksvig.
Sandy Toksvig. Would have scored you 4. Now, Frosty Cherub. We all know that one. Play your cards right.
Oh, it's Bruce Forsyth.
Bruce Forsyth.
It is, sorry, yes,
yeah,
of course
absolutely. 64. Now, this next one down, whose name would be an anagram of Tax Larger Nerd Osman? I remember Epic Win, it was a BBC One Saturday night show, co-hosted by Joe Lycett. But do you remember who presented it?
I think it was me.
Alexander Armstrong. Exactly right.
Amazing.
How about that as an anagram of your name?
I like that you're in there.
Yeah.
Nice.
Lovely. So 6 points for that. So Sandy Toksvig was the best answer on that board. It's not the best. The best answer is Alexander Armstrong, but it's the lowest scoring answer
Best
on the
anagram.
board. Very good anagram.
There we are. Thank you very much. So the pair leaving us at the end of the head-to-head round, I'm afraid, you gave us a pointless answer. You've contributed £250 to that jackpot.
£250.
Yeah. Anyway, it was lovely having you on the show. Gemma and Steph, thank you so much for playing. But goodbye.
Thank you.
Gemma and Steph. But for Tony and David, it is now time for our pointless final. Congratulations, Tony and David. You have fought off all the competition and you've won our coveted pointless trophy. You now have a chance to win our pointless jackpot, and at the end of today's show, the jackpot is standing at £3,250. Well, gents, I'm genuinely thrilled that you are here, and you richly deserve to have made it straight through to the final. You can carry the trophies back to Scotland. Will you carry that jackpot back with you as well, I wonder? What's going to help you win it? What do you want to see?
Well, anything to do with sport and maybe geography and something of that nature would suit me.
Very good. David?
Yeah, sport, particularly horse racing, should it come up, but a bit of geography, a bit of history, maybe.
Sometimes it does. Sometimes it comes up hidden in something else. But, yeah, well, let's see. Let's see what today's selection looks like. We've got royal births, rap music, yesterday, team sport in 2018. What are we thinking?
It picks itself pretty well. I think team sport in 2018.
OK, that's the one it is.
OK, very best of luck. I think there's one question here that people will get a lot of pointless answers on, but hopefully one of these suits you. We're looking for any of the following, please. We're looking for anyone who played in or was a captain or vice-captain of either team in the 2018 Ryder Cup, please. We are looking for any nation who got through to the World Group stages of the 2018 Davis Cup or Fed Cup. We are looking for any player or coach in either the England or Australia squad who got through to the 2018 Commonwealth Games netball final. So Ryder Cup team members from 2018, the Davis Cup and Fed Cup nations or Commonwealth Games netball finalists. Very best of luck.
Thank you very much indeed. Now, as always, you've got up to 1 minute to come up with 3 answers. All we need for you to win that jackpot is for just one of those answers to be pointless. You don't have to answer all 3 questions. Focus on whichever ones you like the look of. Are you ready?
Yes.
Fabulous. Let's put 60 seconds up on the clock. There they are. Your time starts now.
Ryder Cup team members. You've got Francesco Molinari, Tommy Fleetwood. Thomas Bjorn was the captain of the European team.
Any lesser known Americans? Robert Watson's not well enough. He's too well known, isn't he?
What's the big American boy? I can't mind. Patrick Reed. Patrick Reed, I think he'd be a good one because I think he wound up the crowd a wee bit.
Patrick Reed.
Any of the others? Forget the Commonwealth Games netball.
I guess Croatia from the Davis Cup.
Yeah.
What 2 golfers then? Patrick Reed.
Well, I think if Patrick Reed and maybe Francesco Molinari, and then Croatia for the Davis Cup. Yeah, that's us.
OK, there we are. Going to stop the clock with 9 seconds still on it. OK, what answers are you going to give me?
2 from the Ryder Cup team members. So there's Francesco Molinari from the Europe team and Patrick Reed from the American team.
Patrick Reed.
And then the Davis Cup 2018 is Croatia.
Croatia. Of those 3, which do you think is your best shot at a pointless answer?
Yeah. Patrick Reed.
Patrick Reed goes last. Least likely to be pointless?
Croatia.
Croatia and Francesco Molinari in the middle. OK, well, let's put those answers up on the board in that order then, and here they are. We've got Croatia, we've got Francesco Molinari, and we've got Patrick Reed. 3 very good answers there. Let's hope that one of those is pointless at least, and we'll win you that jackpot. 3,250 quid, that's quite nice. What would you like to do with it, Tony?
I'm trying to persuade my brother to go to follow the 2021 British and Irish Lions to South Africa, so my part would probably go towards that trip, hopefully.
Well, and what would you like to do with your part, David W?
I'll let you guess.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. If we win this, that we'll be going.
Excellent. Well, fingers tightly crossed. Your first answer was Croatia. In this case, we were looking for 2018 Davis Cup and Fed Cup nations. If Croatia is right and is pointless, you will leave with that jackpot of £3,250. Let's see how many of our 100 said Croatia. It's right. If it's pointless, £3,250 will be yours. Down we go. Still going down through the 20s, into the teens. Still going down with Croatian single figures. Still go. It's fine. OK. It's a great score. But it's not a pointless answer, so we have to move on to Francesco Molinari, your second answer. We're now looking at 2018 Ryder Cup team members. If Francesco Molinari is pointless, £3,250 will be yours. How many people said it? Francesco Molinari. Again, it's right. Your first answer was Croatia, took us all the way down to 5. Francesco Molinari now takes us down through the teens, into single figures, still going down, passing 5-4. Well, you had no hesitation putting this answer as your last answer, the one you thought was your best shot at a pointless answer. Patrick Reed, again, we're looking for 2018 Ryder Cup team members. If Patrick Reed is pointless, you are going to the British and Irish Lions tour of South Africa. Let's find out. Patrick Reed, how many of our 100 people said it? It's right. Your first answer scored 5. That was Croatia. Your second answer, Francesco Molinari, took us down to 4. Patrick Reed now takes us down, passing 5, passing 4, still going down. You've done it! Very well done! Fantastic. Very well done indeed. Very well done indeed. Well done, Tony and David. Patrick Reed was a pointless answer, which means you are taking home today's jackpot of £3,250. That is fantastic.
Beautifully done. The second I saw that question, I knew that would be the one you'd go for. Very well done. I'm glad you got Patrick Reed halfway through that minute as well. Loads of names you'll know on that list. Those are very famous golfers. I'll go through the pointless answers on all the different lists. We'll start with Ryder Cup. Look at some of these names. Dustin Johnson is a pointless answer. Graham McDowell, Jim Furyk, there's Patrick Reed. Loads of other names, some of whom were captains and vice-captains, some of whom were players. Alex Noren, Bryson DeChambeau, David Duval, Davis Love III, Henrik Stenson, John Ram, Luke Donald, Matt Kuchar, Robert Carlson, Steve Stricker, Tony Finau, Tyrell Hatton, Webb Simpson and Zach Johnson. They were all pointless answers. Very well done if you said one of those at home. Slightly harder now, Davis Cup and Fed Cup. Only 4 pointless answers here. They are all there. Belarus, Czech Republic, Hungary and Japan. Well done if you said that. And if you know your netball, there's plenty of pointless answers here as well. Caitlin Bassett, the Australian captain. Helen Housby is the one who scored the last-second goal to win it for England. Jodie Gibson, Kadeen Corbin, everyone there pointless apart from Tracy Neville, Amma Agbazi, Ebony Beckford-Chambers, Giva Mentor, Jade Clark, Joanna Harden and Serena Guthrie. Everyone else a pointless answer. Very well done if you got one at home.
Thank you very much indeed. And thanks once again to our winning players, Tony and David, who take away today's jackpot of £3,250. Well done.
Thank you very much.
Join us next time when we'll be putting more obscure knowledge to the test on Pointless. Meanwhile, it's goodbye from Richard.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.